Hey, let me tell you something. I'm 42, throwing dick like I'm 24. What?
Okay.
Still look like I'm 24. What? Stamina is impeccable. Putting the best shit in my body. Herbs, elderberry, sea moss, burdock. So I can throw dick nonstop. That's what I do.
Throw it.
Yeah, that's what you're dealing with. This ain't your normal 42. When you was younger, 42 was old shit. Now 42 is fuckable. That's a fuckable 42-year-old nigga. That nigga is fuckable. That's who I am. I'm sorry. I'm just venting.
I'm younger than that. So I'm still throwing it like a nigga that's younger than that. I'm still really just throwing it how I should be, but whatever.
Well, now that we know how everybody's throwing it, let's get into okay, y'all ready?
Let's go. It's serious. When we're doing the news, we half woke. I'm half asleep.
This is serious. This is some serious shit, guys. Let's get focused.
What's up? You guys are watching Half Woke. So 750 million mutant mosquitoes are going to be released into the Florida Keys. Now, there's a company that goes by the name of Oxitec, and they have genetically modified the type of mosquitoes that are known for carrying things like the Zika virus. And they claim that if they inject this, whatever the fuck, into the male species of the mosquitoes, that they will go and mate with the female species, but they basically have put nuclear bombs inside the mosquitoes that, like, when they have the babies, the kids will not make it.
With our mosquito, it doesn't actually stay in the environment. So every single male we put out there only does one of two things. It either finds a female, mates, in which case the offspring die and it dies, or it doesn't find a female, in which case it dies anyway.
But, you know, of course, anybody who cares about the environment is fighting back. Like, that doesn't make sense. You cannot predict what putting 750 million mosquitoes into the atmosphere is going to do. We like to think it would do what you want it to do, but we really don't know. They have done small testing in Brazil, but nothing to the magnitude of now. But of course, you know, the government is still funding all types of shit like this. I didn't even know that this was possible. I'm definitely afraid. We probably all have like 5 mosquito bites on us right now. So this definitely affects everybody. But how does the panel feel about it?
So the mosquitoes that they're going to release, they aren't even blood-sucking mosquitoes. These are just mosquitoes that are looking to have sex. Here's the thing. Number one, we've seen this movie. They don't understand how it's going to go. They're going to kill a couple of mosquitoes, and then they're going to get to the one mosquito, and they're going to fall in love with her, and she's going to be like, look at what you are. Look at where you come from. And they're going to be like, what the hell? They be like, the humans are the enemy. And then you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. They're going to turn them on us. Listen, bruh, it's going to be one little woke-ass mosquito. Like, you ain't even got no stinger. They're going to be like, what? Like, yeah, they didn't even, and it's like, bruh, it's not going to end well, dog. We're going to have they're going to have an army. We are giving the mosquito population an army. And we're going to have to, I don't know, nukes or whatever we're going to be able to do to fight this back. I don't know, but.
To give them supercharged up anatomy, I don't think is the way to win the war.
We're going to have to teach our army how to clap. Our army, like in basic training, they're going to have to be like, push up, snap something, push up, snap something. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got to be able to fight different organisms. You know what I'm saying? Like they already got the knife on the front of the gun. Now they got to be able to clap.
This does not surprise me because I feel like the government is turning the world into total recall anyway. We all here masked up and all kind of stuff. And all I got to say is I bet not be the one to grow the extra titty. I got enough titties as it is. I bet not be the one to grow the extra titty because I feel like I'll be the one. I'll be the one. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not paying for an extra titty on a bra. The bra is already too expensive for 2 titties. The 3 titties, I can't.
I ain't gonna lie. Have you checked to see if you have that third titty yet? Sometimes
it might not. It might be there.
When you look, you be like, is she packing a 3? Does she got a 3-pack? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We need mosquitoes. I'm from Louisiana. We actually need them. We need mosquitoes. I don't like them. The purpose is to reproduce, correct? Right. So what they're gonna do is when they put them out, all of
them from reproducing. They're trying to
stop them.
Yeah, so they're putting it in the species, the males, because the males don't suck blood, and they like, oh, they're gonna get the females pregnant. They're gonna kill all their they're trying to annihilate this species completely.
They making the mosquitoes gay. They are making the mosquitoes gay. That's what's going on. Yeah. They gaying up the mosquitoes. The mosquito community now is gay.
Right.
They want rights too, like LGBTQ, but it's M.
They already talk with a lot of Z's.
They do.
There it is.
They do.
They do. They talk a lot of Z's. They do.
Oh my
They
God.
do a lot
They
of like
bite you?
daddy.
Oh my
Bite.
God.
and
They don't bite you. These mosquitoes don't bite you. They just they lick you and they keep going.
Yeah. We flying by Zaxby's.
That's what they do.
Looking for zaddies.
Come here. What's the next story?
Love and hip hop star Masika Kalisha posted a clip to her Instagram page dressed in lingerie and pretending to be kidnapped and beaten up. The post was to promote her OnlyFans page, and then later on, she said it was to promote some awareness for kidnapping. She asked people to give her $100 in tips because her kidnappers wanted it, and now all her fans is going in on her. So after she got all the backlash from her fans going in on her, she tried to clean it up, you know, like hoes do, and was like, oh, I really wasn't being a hoe. I was trying to bring awareness to...
And said that it was to support the Rose organization, which is an organization that's against sex trafficking. But the owner of the organization came out and was like, we ain't have nothing to do with that video or her.
I did not approve of that video. I will not, and my organization will not be receiving money or accepting donations from OnlyFans or Fans Only or whatever it's called.
When she acted the whole part, she really put her real OnlyFans page on there. She didn't say, she didn't hashtag the group that she was doing this for. You know what I'm saying? And it was just terrible. And I feel like we should have seen through her bullshit, just like Fetty Wap. I mean, come on. He only got one eye and he saw all through her bullshit. And we should have saw through her bullshit because we got 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like...
When somebody cut an eye out, you know, them third senses, you know what I'm saying? Like then the other eye open up, your third eye open up. And people don't know you got an eye in the back of your neck and an eye in your throat. People don't know about them different eyes. So, and it's an eye on your stove. It's like 4 of them. So,
That's right.
Shut up.
so listen now, though her method was peculiar, I think that we have to give her a break because I think her OnlyFans is her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was just trying to, you know, entertain them, put out a little movie. She did a little acting.
Well, I completely disagree. I think this was the stupidest shit you could have done. And as somebody who is definitely a feminist, like I cape for women, I put on for the empowerment and betterment of women. It's bitches like you that make me not want to speak up and be like, treat us right. It's bitches like you that make them be like, why did we get them hoes the right to vote? It's bitches like you that stop us from getting equal pay. I'm gonna put it all the fuck on you. It's bitches like you is the reason that motherfuckers gotta ask for $100 tips. It's bitches like you that think that people can say bitches like you.
Right.
It's like I'm sick of you. It's the fucking reason that men feel so comfortable to disrespect, kidnap, and hurt us.
She was in a G-string and bra top talking about, I'm hurt. Bitches don't get beat up in that shit. Like kept showing her ass. She had the bruise on her ass, showing it by her thong. It's like,
You know, I would just be worried about the $100 because if I gave her $100 to save her life, now I feel like I'm in more of a position. Like we fucking now. I saved your life. Like
Right.
I'm coming to where you at. I'm getting a ticket. Where you live at? I'm coming because hey, how you doing? I'm the guy who gave the little robbers the $100 so they wouldn't. You want to go to breakfast or something, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know
I
where
just
Fetty
think
Wap was
that,
at when you needed $100, but I had to give it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I think she was just trying to find a sophisticated way to sell her pussy, and there is not one. You know what I'm saying? There is not one. Like she was trying to.
There is.
It's some ways. It's some ways.
Listen,
You said there's no creative way to sell pussy. It is. First of all, you have to
A sophisticated way.
listen. The pussy got to be free, but they got to pay for the things, right? So like, I'm selling puppies, right? They're $10,000. You get a
Great.
pussy free.
That's
Because
great.
what happens is now the commerce was on the puppy. The pussy is
Right.
customer
And not the pussy.
service.
When you a
Customer
boss, you can
service.
sell pussy without a for sale sign. Just put it like
You're
that.
selling puppies in place of pussy.
Yeah.
Right. He's
Yeah.
basically telling every hoe to get an LLC.
You feel me?
There
You
you
have a
go.
cleaning service, okay?
That's
Pussy's
right.
free.
That's right.
The cleaning service
That's right.
is neither
That's
here
what
nor
you
there. I'm not trying to teach people how to pimp on Backpage.
You have a mechanic shop.
Okay, well,
Okay.
at the end of the day,
The
Mosquito,
mechanic work is gonna cost you money. The pussy
right.
is free.
Now, the mechanic work is at a slightly inflated rate.
Come on now.
But hey,
You see what I'm doing here?
But when the city girls say the same shit y'all saying, they like, y'all hoes, they gold diggers. But fuck it, get the game how you get it.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Meg Scoop. And over the last 2 weeks, I'm sure you've seen the tale of two Americas. We've got the Democratic National Convention that happened last week, and then the Republican National Convention that happened this week. Last week at the Democratic National Convention, I enjoyed the speech with Michelle Obama.
So let me be as honest and clear as I possibly can. Donald Trump is the wrong president for our country. He has had more than enough time to prove that he can do the job, but he is clearly in over his head. It is what it is.
And on top of that, even President Barack Obama showed up and gave his 2 cents and told everybody what it was.
These shouldn't be Republican principles or Democratic principles. They are American principles. But at this moment, this president and those who enable him have shown they don't believe in these things.
And I'm excited to say to have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on the ticket. It actually feels good. I mean, Kamala gave some really good words in her speech as well.
And while this virus touches us all, we got to be honest. It is not an equal opportunity offender. Black, Latino, and Indigenous people are suffering and dying disproportionately. And this is not a coincidence. It is the effect of structural racism.
And on top of that, Billie Eilish, one of my favorite singers, showed up. I mean, she added a little bit of youthfulness to the DNC.
It starts with voting against Donald Trump and for Joe Biden. Silence is not an option, and we cannot sit this one out. We all have to vote like our lives and the world depend on it, because they do.
And I'm actually glad that they showed a different side of Joe Biden and his wife, Dr. Joe Biden, because I feel more comfortable with them seeing them in the White House. Joe Biden is cool. Like, she's a really dope first lady to be, okay?
When I set my mind to something, I find a way to get it done.
Now let's head over to the Republican National Convention. We had most of the Trump kids talking about their father, as well as Melania. It was just a little creepy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Good evening. I'm Tiffany Trump.
They want to enslave you to the weak, dependent, liberal, victim ideology to the point that you will not recognize this country or yourself.
And in 2016, you elected President Donald Trump to the White House. And think of all we've done.
My deepest sympathy goes out to everyone who has lost a loved one, and my prayers are with those who are ill or suffering.
Even as anarchists mindlessly tear up American cities while attacking police.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Yeah. And then, of course, President Donald Trump accepted the nomination again yesterday.
Now, if you want to really drive him crazy, you say 12 more years.
Yeah, I ain't got too much to say about that, except for this. Go out and vote, all right? It is imperative that you vote. Women have fought for the right to vote. African Americans have fought for the right to vote. So why would you just sit on your butt and not vote? Just go vote. And you can go to vote.org to register to vote in your state, okay? They make it really easy. So just go there and make sure you're registered to vote and get out and vote. It's important.
All right. CP, what is the next story?
All right, so the next story is pretty crazy to me because as someone who is an internet person, I post a lot of things. I would hate to lose my job over something that I posted. Chick-fil-A recently fired an employee because she put up a TikTok. Her name is Anastasia. Use her profile to show different menu hacks.
So I'm gonna start with the seasonal drinks. So right now we have a mango passion tea. Basically the large, it's not really a large. So what you're gonna order is you're gonna order an Arnold Palmer, which is a tea and lemonade mixture, and you're gonna ask for 4 pumps of mango. By doing that, you literally get double the mango passion tea for literally the same price.
You know, it's like little stuff like that where you could finesse the restaurant. They found out and they fired her.
Make it stop. Don't make it stop. Oh, I can't stop singing. Make it stop.
promotion because the promotion was saving the customers money. Like my second job was McDonald's, and when I tell you they was like on our ass about don't open the fry box too big because then you're stuffing the fries, and the manager would come talk to you like you're opening the fry box too big, you're giving away too many fries. This is the reason that you have to ask for sauce and we don't willingly give it. These are instructions. You know, it's above us now. Like every ketchup packet costs them 10 cents. So they like ask how many ketchup packets the customer wants because they may only want 2, you give them 4. Like they don't play that shit. So,
you know, I used to work at Whataburger. I always tried to do what I feel was right with the company until I felt like I was underpaid. The minute I feel like I was underpaid, which could be at any moment, regardless of what I signed up for, at any moment, I could feel like I'm underpaid and I could start rebelling. My ways of rebelling was to give these people shit away. I would call my friends up like, hey, listen, I'll be at work for 2 more hours, come through. And I wouldn't do like, hey, you know, I'm gonna make 3 burgers for you. No, I'm gonna take 3 cases of meat.
But if you posted that on social media, should the company not fire you? Like that's the thing, I would be smart. I did the same shit.
Oh, they gonna fire the shit out of me. Oh, yeah, they gonna fire the shit out of me. Yeah, they gonna fire the shit out of me. But the point is, don't be underpaid.
That's a great point. Here's what I will say. I worked at Target, right? That was a little bit of bread. Then I worked at a company. Right now, that company paid me enough money to where I had my life pretty much straight off of the pay from that company. So I would expect that company to put more responsibility on me to be an upstanding individual, right? But if you talk about fucking Chick-fil-A, listen, bruh, you only pay me for a couple hours of my day to do things that are not advancing me. So you don't have the right to check my social media and tell me anything. However, to Cynthia's point, you got to think about it not being just that restaurant if it's a viral video. Imagine every restaurant in a whole chain getting hit with 2 extra ketchups or, you know, a extra patty, and that does cost hundreds of thousands of dollars a day as it pertains to the whole chain. So in that regard, then, you know, they should put into their clause. I think that when these restaurants were formed, social media wasn't a thing. So in their bylaws, they don't have to where they can't hire you based on these type of factors. But now they need to revisit that and say, hey, you can't post these specific things or you can't do that because that's the thing. But until that's a rule, my lawyer would have got me fucking paid for the year. I'm just gonna keep it.
No, my whole thing is I hate when restaurants be petty and they put shit on the customer. If you know I'm gonna want extra sauce, put it in the price. Don't be fucking ruining my fucking meal and not putting ketchup and shit in my shit after I done stood in line to get this food. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. I want it. So if you tripping off the sauce, add into the price that everybody get 3 motherfucking sauces, bitch. Figure out y'all shit. Don't stress us out. Don't stress these employees out. Got a motherfucking police and ketchup. Do you know how stressful it is to police ketchup? That's a stress leave.
But here go the thing though. That's why you got to fill out them surveys at the bottom of the receipt that they tell you to do, because what they're asking you is, did you get enough sauce? Did you get enough of this? And they're basing it on the numbers of how they are going to run their business. I promise you. And you know who doing it? Fat ass little Karens is at home like, did I receive enough sauce? Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we got.
Y'all got to think. We've been getting ketchup free for so long. We used to be like, hey, give me another extra ketchup. McDonald's, give me 4 more ketchups. And we got used to it. And then finally somebody say, motherfucker, ketchup ain't free. Motherfucker, ketchup costs. This ain't just, y'all throw them up for, hey, you know what? Motherfucker, start tallying ketchup. Somebody run a tally and count on ketchup. They're about to start, watch. Next up, napkins. Motherfuckers finna get charged for that. Napkins finna go for a dime. Black people are inflating ketchup and napkins. We are responsible for inflating both of those
directly.
We're gonna be hard if I came out with a fucking car condiment line that stay in your car, so then you don't even need that shit. Get in a cup holder like a lotion. Bah, squeeze the ketchup. Ba da da da. Then it's like you ain't even. It's like nah. Matter of fact, take some money off my burger because I don't want no ketchup on the shit.
I don't even want no ketchup.
Beyonce keep hot sauce in her purse. You heard her.
Feel me?
Flag, allegedly. Okay.
Greetings. This is your man Black Ron with the Half Woke News Police Patrol. So if you've been under a goddamn rock, you might not know what happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin a couple days ago. There's a police officer by the name of Rustin Shesky. That's right, I said Rustin Shesky. Fired 7 shots into the back of a black man, an unarmed one, named Jacob Blake. Now there was a press conference in which his family members came together and his sister got out and spoke. One of the main things that she said is when you say the name Jacob Blake, be sure that you say brother, be sure that you say cousin, be sure that you say uncle, friend, but most importantly, be sure that you say human life and let it marinate in your mouth and on your mind.
A human life, just like every single one of y'all and everywhere around the world. We're human, and his life matters.
And so many times we as Black folks are watching human lives be taken right in front of us on our phones, on our laptops, and our TV screens. And we're getting to a point where we keep watching the clock because we want to know, when is this shit gonna stop? When is it all gonna be over? When is the time gonna run out on us hurting? Ain't enough already? As if things weren't enough already, the people of Kenosha took to the streets, started protesting. And there was a young man all the way from Illinois, brought his little 17-year-old ass up there armed with an AR-15. His name is Kyle Rittenhouse. Or in the words of Ernie Johnson,
Bitch-ass white boy.
this bitch-ass white boy went up to the protest and began firing at innocent people, killing 2. And when he was done with the mayhem, walked right past the police, chunked up the deuce, and made it all the way to the house where he wasn't caught until the next day. Now, we got a lot of Black folks asking a lot of questions. And the first question that we're always asking is, why do white people in this country seem to have a presumption of innocence while Black people seem to have a presumption of guilt? Now, I don't know about you, and I don't know what you've been smoking, but I know that don't seem right to me. So the FBI is leading into the investigation right now. Justice Department is jumping into the investigation right now. And why? Because our police officers seem to be unable to police themselves. So here we are, patrolling our own police, watching the folks that are supposed to be looking over us. We ain't gonna give up. You shouldn't either. And that fight happens several ways across several platforms. You can fight on your job, you can fight in your community, you can fight in your neighborhood, and most importantly, you can fight at that ballot box. Speaking of fighting on your job, shouts out to the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think I said that right too. Anyway, shout out to you, Greek Freak, and LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and all of the NBA players that decided to take a stand. And I fucks with them for that. Even though when they met with the rest of the NBA teams, those brothers all decided to call off the boycott. And a lot of people would say that that movement only lasted one day. Well, it was a strong enough move to garner the attention of the whole world, and even cause sports analysts like Kenny the Jet Smith to stand with him and walk off of his job.
I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight.
And he started that broadcast knowing that he was finna walk off. See, it would have been a less of a move for him to just not show up to work that day. Then all kind of speculation could have been, you know, maybe Kenny was drunk, or maybe he was sick, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? No, but by me making a lucid statement at the top of the program, calm, cool, and collected, not angry, with my thoughts gathered. It's a shame to see what we're seeing today, and I'm just in such a fog, man. I don't even see how I can work today. And then started unplugging shit. Yeah, because the way I feel, bro, I got to untucking his shirt like he was finna box. Yeah. So and got up and walked off. And when he did, Sheriff Shaq and Uncle Charles sat their ass there and just watched him walk off. You gone, Kenny? You gone? Shaq, I think you gone. Kenny, you leaving, Kenny? That's how you be a role model. Charles Barkley. Charles said in 1995, I am not a role model. Maybe all of us ought to walk off our job for just one day. Are you willing to make that sacrifice at your job? Are you willing to sacrifice anything? Why don't you come join us on the next episode and let me know?
I'm speechless at this point. I just feel like that, Black people need to, we need to arm ourselves. We need to just start defending ourselves because they're not going to defend us. And
I've never been one that believed in marching. I've never been one that believed in turn the other cheek. I will turn the other cheek if you hit me. I will turn it just enough to get enough momentum to come back and slap the shit out of your ass for hitting me. That's what I believe in turning the other cheek. As for arming ourselves, absolutely. I believe we should arm ourselves. We should every Black person should be exercising the Second Amendment. All right, arm yourself, man up.
You know, it's just, to me, it always seemed weird to be out here marching with signs that got common sense on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know,
I'm a man.
Black Lives
No
Matter.
shit.
It's like they know that they don't give a fuck, and we have to understand that. And I think that it's almost like we can't fathom the fact of somebody not loving us. Like, nigga, it's war. Like, we can understand how we got ops across the street, and it just is what it is, and we don't give a fuck. But we can't fathom the thought of white America not loving us, and that's crazy to me. I mean, I don't know what to do. It's like we want to fight to get this shit, and then what? Like, dog, like, I mean, it's like, bruh, I hate to say it, but it's just feeling like we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here. And that's just what it feels like. And it's like, I don't know.
I be on that too sometimes. I told Cynthia, sometimes I'll be like, we need to be like, fuck this motherfucker and go somewhere else.
I know. Dual citizenship in this house. Like, yeah, for real. Well, we're definitely gonna keep talking about, you know, the police every week, because I think one thing is, you know, for so long we've had media painting Black people a certain way, painting Democrats and Republicans a certain way, painting police officers a certain way, everything. And so now the beauty of internet and social media is we get to have our dialogue heard, and now we get to paint our own picture of what the fuck we're going through. So we definitely want to keep talking about it on the show. And we thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys woke up just a little bit more with us today. I'm Cynthia Luciette.
I'm comedian CP.
I'm Kamira White.
And I'm D-Lay.
See you guys next time.